Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Extra money is best for savings and investments. And it's a very simple concept. Now, of course, when you get your main money, you got to take care of your basics. You got to pay for where you live. You got to pay for where you live. So that's basic. You got to pay that. You may or may not have to pay for utilities. Well, you're paying for them anyway, even if you're living in an apartment and it's included in the rent. You're still paying for it. But just say utilities, you may or may not have cable or some type of entertainment system. And usually you kind of need it not just for entertainment, but just to really keep up with what's going on in the world. So you could call that a basic. A lot of times we're in positions where we need a car, so you got to pay for gas, you got to pay for the upkeep of the car, insurance. And of course you need to eat. So that's what that's your basic money. It's like really you got to, if you're making a budget, and really, I ain't saying if, you should be making a budget, cover all that first. Every month I write down what I have to pay, all the bills I have to pay, and even the extras maybe for entertainment. There's nothing wrong with it. You need that balance. But when I say extra money, this is money you don't have to spend on bills or, just on bills. This is money you don't have to spend on bills. This is the money you can do two main things with: savings and investments. Now, the savings, I've always talked about the savings, and I said this in a podcast last week, and someone actually commented, and they said, have emergency savings, but use the rest for investment. So, if that person can shout themselves out, I appreciate it on this podcast. But first, for savings, you always want to save some money. You always want to have money for emergency, because you never know what can happen. You never know, even under the best of circumstances. Your car, something can happen there. You can even have a medical something that you still, even with insurance, you might need you need that initial payment. And I'm sorry, I can't remember that basic word that I say all the time. I guess that's my word to trip over. But deductible. So, you always need that money right there just for the savings. And then you never know what could happen on your job, especially in these times, or even business. Because say you do make enough on your business, keep your basics. And then, of course, have enough money to reinvest in your business. But even with all of that, you still get extra. Savings first. Make sure that's taken care of. And, it varies. I always say at least 3 months. Some people go longer than that. But also investments. One of the ways that rich people make money, they will invest in something to make them money again. It could be stocks. Some people, they not just invest in stocks, but like monthly stocks that pay monthly dividends. And those are usually like real estate stocks. All right. Now, I'm not the person who would get too deep into stocks. That's not me. I'm just extremely basic there. But, look into that. Or sometimes people just invest something long term that can pay them. That's a smart investment, a really smart investment. You can get that extra money if you can. Shoot, buy some property or something. Buy some property, or, maybe invest in a business, or maybe someone else's business. Or some, I would say, income producing assets if you can. And that could be stocks, of course. That could be maybe some real estate you own that you rent out. It could be it could be a laundromat. It could be a parking lot, some type of business that's going to make you money, like something that you spend money on, but you always get paid by. And that's very important. When you get that extra money, I would say don't spend it foolishly. Because I'm going to tell you what, here's a little thing. When you make your budget a little bit for splurges. Just make that a regular part. Make that a part of your regular thing. Like you just budget it in. And then if you don't spend or splurge that month on something, roll it over into the next month. In fact, you could and not even halfway, you could have another fund just for splurging. All right. The extra I'm talking about goes beyond even that. It's like extras. It's like you got that money and you're like, damn, what am I going to do with this money? Indeed, I would say it like this. Now that I'm flowing with this, shoot, put the savings into your regular budget too, because I did say talk about it. Like put that into your your monthly expenses. Pay yourself first. But even then, like say you say, okay, I'm gonna pay myself $500 a month. So you still get extra money. So you're just like, okay, I can put it into my savings, which is never bad. Or I can put this into a special account and then get that investment property, get that 4-unit building. Something that's going to bring you like an income producing asset, IPA. And like I said, it could be several things. It could be a laundromat. It could be vending machines, something like that. And here's the beauty of that. When you get that extra money, and especially if you put it in the right investments, you can make that money. You can make a lot of money and still work a regular 9-to-5 job. Indeed, and something I need to talk about is how to do that. Indeed, you know what? I've talked about that before. When I talked about financial houses. I'll tell you what, check in the description box for videos I did a while ago on financial houses. And it was based off a book that I read by a gentleman named Myron Golden. And I'm not exactly, he got it from wherever he got it is magic. Trust me, it's magic. It's been very helpful. Anybody can do this. So check out the links I have to previous videos. I talked about it, but use that extra money for that savings and especially for investments. You get that extra money, don't blow it. When you get that extra money, that's why I said it's all right to budget some money to splurge, because we all get that urge. There might be something extra we want to buy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a problem when you get extra money and just blow it totally. There's people who get extra money and they'll blow it on something dumb, something that depreciates right away, something that, they might buy some extra shoes, go traveling, then they had nothing to really show for it. And it's like, nah, if you get that extra money, do something to make more money from it. So anyway, y'all know the deal. And definitely check out the links I have in the description box. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.